This manuscript explores life, death, what lies beyond, all through the lens of classical physics. This process of exploration is a journey in itself, and we have made significant progress in building this line of thought throughout our previous sessions. In this session, we'll delve into something really intriguing. Once again, we'll delve into a question that people have pondered over since the dawn of spirituality. Is there a heaven out there? And you might be surprised to know that the answer lies in simple geophysics. It has been in front of us all along. Yes, there is a heaven out there. We will understand what is the heaven and why so, and we'll learn about a geophysics phenomena that was discovered several decades ago, Schumann resonance. And we'll understand how this phenomena actually helps us establishing the notion of heaven. Planet Earth is one of the few planets which has been graced with an ionosphere, a layer rich in ions that shields the surface from harmful solar rays by scattering them outward. But the ionosphere does more than that, more than just protect. It also traps certain electromagnetic waves by reflecting them inward, keeping them from escaping into the space. And this creates an unique environment for extremely low frequency waves, the ELF waves. When these ELF waves reflect between the Earth's surface and the inner layers of ionosphere, they form a natural waveguide. In this waveguide, the ELF wave repeatedly travel along the same paths, creating what are known as standing waves. And within the Earth ionosphere cavity, it remains within the Earth ionosphere cavity. This special setup enables ELF waves to resonate and circulate within this protective layer, forming a stable ongoing pattern. Now, while the waveguide is available for a range of ELF waves, due to the geometry of the waveguide, only a certain frequencies of ELF waves could establish a resonating condition within this construct. These frequencies that are capable to resonate within this Earth ionosphere cavity is called Schumann resonance frequencies. The base Schumann resonance frequencies is 7.83 Hz. The subsequent harmonics are 14.1 Hz and 20.3 Hz, but it's not precisely this across all times. The resonance is dependent on various atmospheric conditions, time of the day, presence of solar rays, etc. etc. Let's take a look at a measurement of this Schumann resonance frequencies using a high sensitivity magnetometer on a particular day from an observatory. So this is how a spectrogram measurement of ionospheric resonance looks like on a particular day, while it is intersecting and interfering with first five Schumann resonance. Natural phenomena like lightning, etc., are generating ELF waves. And ELF waves are forming standing waves at this Earth ionosphere waveguide or cavity. Now, the brightness in the spectrogram indicates intensity. Brighter the area of the canvas, higher the energy level at those frequency levels. 7.83 Hz frequency harmonics has the brightest area across the time slots, and the area is almost plus minus 2 hertz wide. And higher the frequency harmonics, wider the bright patches, and lower the intensity level. So the Earth ionosphere cavity seems to be maintaining high ELF energy footprints at and around this Schumann resonance levels. The standing waves are entirely contained at this Earth ionosphere cavity of these frequency levels. Now, let's correlate what we have learned here and what we have understood in our previous sessions. In our previous sessions, we discussed about the brain waves and the LC circuit like human circuitry that radiates ELF beams at death. If you haven't seen those sessions yet, be sure to watch those first. It will provide the context to make everything discussed here clearer. Now, the law of conservation of energy ensures that the ELF beams will persist and those will get contained in this Earth ionosphere cavity. Now, if the radiated ELF beams having frequency same as one of these Schumann resonance level frequencies, then the radiated beam would find opportunities to resonate with the natural ELF waves, and such resonance could potentially continue energizing the ELF beams. Since the energy intensity of Schumann resonance levels are usually available at 5 to 7 different levels, ELF beam of any of these 5 to 7 different frequencies could obtain resonating and energizing environment at this Earth ionosphere cavity. If this Earth ionosphere cavity is the heaven for radiated ELF beams or the energy cells, there could be these 5 to 7 different levels of heavens that would suit the ELF beam's energy self the most. Beyond the definition of life and death, isn't it quite comforting to realize that death is not the end? And the energy self that lives on also finds a suitable environment to sustain itself. The Earth ionosphere cavity may or may not align with our perception of the heaven, but Earth ionosphere cavity does exist, and it does offer an enclosed waveguide to the ELF beams to help sustain itself and to help energize itself. We will develop the line of thinking further in the subsequent sessions. Keep watching.